In the 1990s, a very, very famous study was conducted that was called the Nun Study. And this was a study that examined the link between gratitude and physical health. And how the study was conducted was a group of nuns agreed to let medical researchers access their records. And these nuns were in the ages 75 to 102. This was in the 1990s. And the really unique thing about this study was that some of what the records included over the years was when the nuns joined the convent, they wrote an autobiographical piece sharing a little bit about themselves and why they joined the convent. And um, and then and then it was studied how long over a period of time from about 1990 to 2001, how long these nuns lived. So what it found was the connection was nuns who had written um, in their autobiography had records of happiness, of feeling gratitude, of being connected to that, and that was um, featured in some of their writings over the years, that those nuns tended to live 7 years more than those nuns who had a more of a bitter take on the world, or were not focused on so much of what the good was around them. And we intuitively can connect this, gratitude, feeling thankful about things. It lowers our stress. It opens our hearts. It relaxes our bodies. It makes for a happy life. In this week's Parsha, Moses speaks about gratitude, which is called hakarat hatov, or a recognition of the good, as in a particular way that's really instructive to us. He says, when you have eaten your fill and built fine houses and live in them, and when your herds and your flocks have multiplied, and your silver and gold has multiplied, and all that you have is multiplied, do not exalt yourself, forgetting the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt. Do not say to yourself, my power and the might of my own hand has gained me this wealth. So key to gratitude is to not take responsibility for the blessings in our lives, to not be able to say, I was the one who built all these good things. It was my hard work. It was these things. But instead to be able to attribute that this comes from beyond me. There's only so much that I can control in life. And even if I work hard, because there are lots of people that work hard, do not necessarily have the blessings in their lives, the blessings of beautiful relationships, of physical wealth and success, of other things. They may work really hard at it, but they don't necessarily, it's beyond them and it's beyond us. So part of, as we start to look at our own lives and recognize the good in them, the key to having it be gratitude is that the recognition of that good is not entitlement. And it's an awareness that it's a blessing, that it's something that could be taken away. And how do we live in a way that acknowledges that, and how we give back, how we show our gratitude?